News Channel. Real news, real honest opinion.
Murphy's Builder Supply is where you need to go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Butch Hubbard here along with Bob Morgan on this, what day is today, Bob? No, it's October.
Wednesday.
I know it's Wednesday, but what day?
October the 3rd.
October 3rd. Bob has to keep me straight in the mornings because sometimes my brain is not engaged yet. His has been working for a while now. He's done local news, he's done local sports. Mine's just getting started, so he has to help me out in the mornings, and sometimes he just rolls his eyes on some of the things I say. But that's what makes it fun, right, Bob? All right, world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Bridge Ford in Blackshear and by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in Jesup. And, Bob, we got two sets of guests this morning. One's in the green room right now. The other one's sitting right next here in the control room. Who do we have, Bob?
We got the Chamber Director, Dina Bennett, and Brian Griffiths talking about the big Chamber quarterly luncheon, membership luncheon, bows and barbecue. It's that what they want to stress is open to everybody. Again, it's a very important forum. We got some good guests lined up, good speakers. I know Probate Judge Tammy Thornton's on the program, along with Dr. Jay Brinson, School Superintendent, Chief Financial Officer Tony Williams will be on hand talking about East Boston. Mayor Keith will be on hand talking about the Sunday alcohol sale referendums, which there are two separate referendums on there, which a lot of people are confused about, but there'll be two separate questions. One concerns Sunday alcohol sales in restaurants, such as Angels and Atlas Sports Bar and Grill and other locations, and the other question is Sunday alcohol sales in convenience stores and grocery stores like Walmart and Harvey's and Piggly Wiggly and the local convenience stores. So, and you can vote yes on both, no on both, or you can split your vote, go one yes, one no. So it's a very important program. That's who's in the studios. Who wants to go first? Brian, Dina, who wants to?
I'll go ahead. Thank you. Yes, it is a very important program that we've got scheduled. It is scheduled for next Wednesday, October the 10th, beginning at 11:30. We'll be serving lunch. It'll be held at Coastal Pines Technical College. Like I said, we'll serve lunch at 11:30. The program will start around noon. We've got the guest speakers lined up, some very important information that they want to share. Got a lot of information, education. There's been a lot of question about the different things that are on the ballot in November. I'm also going to be talking about early voting. So it is open to the public. It's $20 per person. And, again, that includes your lunch. And I do have Brian Griffiths here with us this morning. Let him share a little bit about our program.
No, I think you guys covered most everything pretty well. You know, we normally, a lot of times with chamber luncheons, we have a chamber price and a public price if it's for non-members. And it was important to the executive committee and to our sponsors, Diversified Technical Solutions and Ranier, who sponsors all of our quarterly membership luncheons, to put it in front of as many people as possible. I know that when Tammy comes in and gives an overview of the ballot, she's also going to, talk about some of the write-in procedures, talk about the things like you discussed about the fact there are actually two different referendums and how to vote for them on that side. And then giving everybody an opportunity to kind of come through and just explain from their position what they believe is impactful. And so I think you guys covered it. It should be interesting. It should be very educational and something I think everybody can take something home from.
Education, there's just going to be a lot of information given out. There's, like I said, there's a lot of confusion, and especially on the writing candidates. Tammy's going to explain that. I think she did that last couple of weeks here. But that's what this program's about, just allowing people to come get the correct information, hear from these people, and if they have any questions, they'll be glad to answer them. So, as you mean, I think it's good that it's just one price. No matter if you're a member or not a member, $20, luncheon and the program, and hopefully a good crowd will show up. I'm sure they will. The ticket sales are available right now. The chamber, is that correct?
That's correct. You can call the chamber at 427-2028 to get registered, or you can register via our Facebook page. We've got the event created on Facebook, and you can also register through our website.
Is there a cutoff date? Because I saw they have to RSVP by a certain time.
Yes, we would like to have everyone registered by the end of day Friday, October 5th, so we can have a count to get the food ordered. But we know there'll be
and that's
some.
the reason they want to make
Yes.
sure they know how many people come in so they can know how much food to prepare. So,
Absolutely.
Don't want to send anybody home hungry, do you?
That's right. And Western Sizzling's going to be providing the barbecue, the meal for us that day. We've got a great meal planned.
Good.
Good too.
And it's always difficult when you're bringing food into a site where they're not, it's not being in a restaurant. So we've got to bring it over, and we just need a good head count.
They just need to know approximate amount of number of people. That's why the deadline's on Friday. So if you want to get a ticket, again, call the chamber, stop by the chamber, $20 each, and then, like I said, they'll have the head count by Friday, and then the event's set for Wednesday. Again, what time's the program going to? What time's the lunch?
Yes.
The lunch will start first, right? You go in there, it'll be
We'll
like
start lunch at 11:30 and give everybody time to get their plate and settle down, and then we'll start the program about noon.
So it's going to be barbecue, right?
Barbecue and ballots. Yes, sir.
Baked beans, or what are we going to have with
We're
that?
going to have some of the traditional barbecue plate. We've got chicken and pork. We'll have baked beans, potato salad, coleslaw, a little variety.
Okay.
And some apple pie or peach cobbler.
Ooh-wee.
Yes, sir. I do want to say again thank you to our sponsors, Rayonier. As Brian said, they sponsor all of our quarterly membership luncheons, and then ballots and barbecues being presented by Diversified Technical Solutions. So we just want to give a shout out to them and say thank you for their support as well.
Okay, we just had a text come in. Remember, folks, you can text in questions or comments during the world-famous Butch and Bob Show or at any other time at our regular business line, 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711. Somebody just texted in, will you be discussing the 5 constitutional amendments on the ballot?
No, those are on the state level, and we try to put as much that was local, and there's so much locally going on that we wanted to really highlight that stuff, so we won't have an opportunity to go through the 5 constitutional ballots.
Okay. Best thing to do there is just go to the state's website and learn all about it. But sometimes you can read those things, and it was like, remember when you was in college or high school and you had a teacher there that would word questions that you really had to think about to get it correct. And sometimes those amendments are like that. You read them over and then, what were they asking again? And you read and you look. Then you have to do some research just to find out what they're getting you to vote on.
Yeah, and it's hard to make heads and tails of those a lot of times. And for us, it was just, when you talk about write-in procedures and you talk about the 2 referendums on alcohol and you talk about East Bluffs, I mean, the school board could take the entire hour just on East Bluffs. I mean, they have a tremendous amount of information. It just, at some point, we just had to say, let's streamline this as much as we can and focus locally.
Yeah, you can't have people there all day long, as Bob and I were talking about with the superintendent the other day. Just get the information and then make a factual decision instead of an emotional one. Get the facts and go from there. But we're emotional beings, so it's hard not to do that. But get the facts and make a decision from there when it comes to continuing the East Bluffs. What'd you say, Bob?
I said people always want to ask when it's going to conclude or end at about 1 o'clock, right?
That's correct.
All right,
1
just
o'clock.
Get everybody back to work, because a lot of people, they only have that 1 hour for lunch, so it's 11:30 to 1
That's right.
is the time.
We will have a sample ballot there for everyone to view. But as Brian said, our program will be focused on the issues on the local level.
And that's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, October
Polytech
10th.
Center at Coastal Pines Technical College.
That's correct.
You know, good thing when they built the Coastal Pines Technical College, they put a great kitchen where you can prepare food and get it ready. Not cook it, but just have it all ready to go out there to the folks. And I've been to many functions there. And that was just very a smart idea when they built that building many years ago, to have that area where restaurants can bring in, have plenty of areas to put their food out and get it prepared to take out to the folks sitting there out there at the tables.
They're always a great host. And,
They do a great job out there at Coastal Pines.
Clearly, we use them quite frequently, so.
Yeah. Well, Dina, is it scary walking down Cherry Street and Macon Street right now, huh?
You know, it's very interesting. I don't know that I would say scary, but we have got a lot of talent in Wayne County.
We do, don't we?
We've got all of our scarecrows, 45 of them up. I rode through Monday morning with our judges who came in from out of town, and we have some talent. Very interesting.
Now, will y'all know the results, or y'all just going to put that into a safe area and then count it up when the day before you announce it?
The winners will be announced at Orange Fest.
I know that. But what I'm saying is
I play the fifth, Mr.
you play the fifth, you know. It's like the Coca-Cola recipe or the KFC
That's right.
recipe is under lock and key and no one knows it. Huh?
We have tallied those votes, And
you have tallied
we
them, huh?
have. So we know the winners for each category. We have the People's Choice voting going on right now on Facebook. I have the album posted and a picture of every scarecrow and a description, the business and a description of their theme listed under each picture.
But it's not all businesses, is it?
It's not. It's, right. We've got
you
groups and we've got a couple of families or individuals that did a scarecrow as well. So each picture's got a description underneath. We've created an album on the Wayne County Chamber Facebook page. So we encourage folks to go out and like their favorite or go on the Facebook page, like their favorite. Make sure you do it on the Facebook, on the Chamber's Facebook page post. A lot of folks are sharing their individual pictures and folks are liking those, but those votes will not be counted. They have to be liked on the Facebook page, on the Chamber's page. So on the 25th, we'll stop the Facebook voting and tally those votes, and that will be our People's Choice winner.
And if you're like Bob and I and many other people and you don't have Facebook, you can vote and drop off your ballot there at the Chamber.
That's right. Email us or call us, and we'll add that to the tally.
Any of them have any moving parts or lights on them or anything, or just all?
I have not seen any.
I haven't seen any either.
A lot of folks have asked if I think it's Satilla RMC that's got their lineman there on the old Chamber lawn, and there's lights on it, but I have not seen that at night, so I don't know if it actually lights up.
Okay.
That's the only one I've...
Only one like that one. Okay. That would put a lot more effort into it. And there's some talented folks here in Wayne County. I mean, there's some good-looking scarecrows down there of all kinds.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So folks, get downtown Jesup and just walk the streets and look at these 45 scarecrows that are really decorating downtown Jesup.
A lot of the businesses are or have advertised some different incentives to come and take a picture or visit their store. If you take a picture with their scarecrow, post it on Facebook, share it, those kind of things, they're offering some discounts and maybe some are doing some drawings. So check them out on Facebook. Walk downtown, take pictures. It's really, really awesome. Yes.
Just big hats off to Ralph for coming up with this idea.
He had the idea. Yes, he did.
Did he get it from another town somewhere or what?
Yes, I think he and Randy had been off somewhere last year, and I can't remember where, but they had ridden through a town that was decorated up through the month of October, and that's kind of where he got the idea, and we all just ran with it.
Well, we appreciate Ralph Ratnell sharing that great idea, and the Chamber just took it and ran with it.
And the
DDA and Kiwanis.
Yes.
Okay, so the three organizations together organized, put this together, and all the scarecrows in downtown Jesup. We'd like to invite all our listeners in our surrounding counties to come over here to downtown Jesup and see these scarecrows. You will be amazed.
Yes.
Yes, sirree. They're made a lot better than what the farmer puts out there in the field, I can tell you that.
We've got a few more that are going up this week that had missed the deadline to enter the contest, and they wanted to go ahead and build a scarecrow and get it out for display, so there'll be a few more coming up this week. So
okay, and someone says the lights, there are lights on the Satilla scarecrow, but they're very faint.
Okay.
They're not very bright, right? Okay. But they are on. I guess they come on at night like that.
Yeah.
All right, Bob, any other questions or comments for Dina this morning for the Chamber?
The mayor and the council talked about this last night. They said to help they remain till the Arch Fest. But they said that I was like them. I would not want to be a judge because the talent that's been displayed is amazing. But I'd hate to pick.
That's right.
The best.
What kind of judges did you get? I mean, who was an expert in judging scarecrows? I mean, what, did you go online? We need judges for scarecrows.
We had some folks that came from some of our surrounding counties that worked with Chamber, Better Business Bureau, and a couple of different chambers in our. We had someone coming from Liberty County. We had someone from Pierce County and Ware County.
Okay. So, all right, we'll keep their names anonymous.
That's right.
Yes, sir. And so hopefully they. What was their impressions they were looking at? Because I don't know if any of them have ever judged scarecrows before. It's not like you can take classes on something like that. Do you have any artsy type people come over? People who are into art and sculptures and painting and that knows that.
Well, they were all pretty creative.
They were all pretty creative.
But they had a tough job, and they realized after about the third or fourth, they said, this is going to be harder than we thought. So we had a couple of different areas that they were judging. course, there was no overall theme. Each entry just told us what their theme was. So we had the name and the theme, so they judged on the use of their theme and then on their actual creativity and uniqueness. So had a couple of different areas of judging there, but it was difficult for them.
Are they, any of these people talk about taking that idea back to their towns?
Absolutely, they have.
We may see scarecrows all around us. They'll be among us in every county we go to maybe next year.
Yes, sir. They were inspired.
Okay. Anything else, Dan? Anything else you want to promote for the Chamber of Commerce?
Oh, gosh, we've got a full month ahead. We've got several ribbon cuttings coming up, and I did not bring my calendar of those events, but we do. If you'll follow us on Facebook, I keep all of our events posted there. We do have a coffee card exchange coming up this month, October the 18th, at Howard and Jones Funeral Home, and that'll be at 8:30. But again, we've got lots of things going on this month, ribbon cuttings, and it's so exciting to see these new businesses that are opening up and expanding and moving. So if you guys will just stay in touch with us on Facebook, we'll keep you up to date on what's going on.
Now, what's Jeff going to have there once again at Howard Jones?
You know, he hasn't revealed that.
Did you say it was a breakfast?
It's a coffee card exchange,
so
it's an 8:30 to 9:30 networking event, and I understand that his idea and his theme is coming together, but he has not released that information to me.
Well, he's got a good sense of humor, so it ought to be interesting.
It should be interesting.
All right, we appreciate y'all coming in this morning.
Thank you.
And hopefully, like Bob says, those scarecrows will stay together, and not fall apart between now and Arch Fest. But, folks, I'd get down there as soon as I could to see these scarecrows, as they've only been up there for about a week or so.
That's right.
All right, well, we got more guests out there in the green room, so we're going to have them come in. Y'all have a most wonderful day.
Thank you.
You're listening to WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Now, remember, coming up at 9 o'clock, we're going to have the Rangers from DNR in here this morning for our annual hunting show. That's right, our annual hunting show is coming up at 9 a.m. this morning. We'll have Rangers all in here with all the latest information on deer hunting for this season. Also, you can text the questions in at 912-427-3711 if you want to go ahead and do that now, or you can wait until the show. Or after 9 o'clock, you can call them also in. Leanne's here, and she will take your calls also. So if you want to keep up with the latest rules and regulations and all the stuff going on with this deer season, we're going to have the Rangers in, all dressed in the uniforms, ready to go to give you the information and answer your questions starting at 9 a.m. right here on 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. We'll be back with our second set of guests in 30 seconds. The City of Odom invites you to their annual Odom Homecoming Day this Saturday. The fun begins at 10 a.m. with a parade, followed by the platform ceremonies at 11. Enjoy Odom Day activities, which include arts and craft booths, food booths, entertainment, fun stuff for the kids to do in the Kids Zone, bingo, cakewalks, and so much more. Gather the family together and have a great day at the annual Odom Homecoming Day this Saturday. It's fun for everyone. And speaking of the Odom Homecoming Day, coming up in just a little bit here on Big Dog Country Radio, I'm going to give away, let's see what I want to do here, because today's Wednesday. I'm going to give away 2 sets of 2 kids passes, for a kid to go into the Kids Zone there and play on all the great stuff they have there at Odom at the Kids Zone. It costs $10 for an armband for all day long. The kid can do as much as they want all day long, go in and out of the area. And they're $10 each, so I'm going to give 1 set of 2 away, and then another set of 2 away. And that'll be coming up around 8:45 right here on 105.5 FM in Jesup. Well, Bob, who else do we have in here this morning?
Well, we got Jill Blizzard and Becky Phillips in from the hospital talking about the Girls Night Out event. Again, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Also, we remind people about the Pink in the Fine this Friday at 12 noon. Again, Mary Dave, Joel Keith, and Melba Murphy with the guest speakers, but that's always a big event. Everyone's invited for that, but it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month and a lot going on at the hospital. So we've got Jill Blizzard and Becky Phillips in to talk about what's taking place this month at Wayne Memorial Hospital. Always good to see you ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
We're fabulous. Hope you are.
Fabulous. Are you fabulous? Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, Jill.
Well, thanks again for having us in. It is October, so we are thinking pink.
this month, and we just wanted to take a moment to come in and remind folks out there the importance of the mammogram, an annual mammogram. And with me today is our Director of Medical Records, Miss Becky Phillips.
Good morning, Becky.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
All right, you're the record keeper, huh?
I am the record keeper.
All right, you got records on everybody, don't you?
Everybody.
Her job is secure there.
Very.
More importantly, she's a breast cancer survivor.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes. I developed breast cancer in 2008. I was in my 30s. And my main goal is to let women know that early detection is the best protection. Because a woman's chance of developing breast cancer in her lifetime is 1 out of 8. Which is, I mean,
That's
if you look
high,
around,
you
look around in your family, and there's 8 women in your family. 1 out of 8 of you have a chance of developing breast cancer. My department really got involved with breast cancer awareness after my breast cancer diagnosis. We had 2 other women in my office within 2 years' time that developed breast cancer also. So we're talking 3 out of 8 women, because we had 8 full-time employees at the time, and 3 of us were going through breast cancer at the same time. So this kind of hit home, and we took it upon ourselves as a department to get the word out and let everybody know that with early detection, there's a 5-year survival rate. It's almost 100% if it's early detected. The hospital now has what we call a 3D mammogram machine, whereas most places have 2Ds. 3Ds they detect 41% more invasive breast cancers and reduce false positives by 40%.
So this 3D scanner machine is at Wayne Memorial Hospital?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have that now at Wayne Memorial. I think the closest one might be in Savannah besides us, so we're really proud of that. The images are much clearer, and as you would know, of course, it's 3D instead of 2D, so it's taken a lot better pictures at a 3D level. They describe it as it takes little slices of the breast biopsies, and that's how the biopsy is done, or the mammogram.
It's kind of like sonograms of babies these days.
Correct.
You know, back when Matt and Chad were born, you just saw this gray and white fuzzy thing there, and you had to figure out what was where. And now today's sonograms, it's like a 3D picture of the baby.
Yep. So we're really proud of that. We average about 18 to 20 mammograms a day. So
wow.
At the hospital. So
amazing.
Yes. A mammogram takes about 20 minutes. So
well, that's good news right there, because you have a lot of women who are
right.
keeping up with it.
And my thing is, 20 minutes of your day in the big picture is just not that much time to save a life, to get the word out. Now, a diagnostic mammogram takes about 40 minutes. The difference in those is your screening mammograms are like your very first one, or ones that you just do once a year on your physical. A diagnostic mammogram is when they have possibly found something, or the doctor has seen something and he wants to diagnose what that is.
Is the percentage of women getting breast cancer about the same as it was, let's say, 20 or 30 or 40 years ago, or is it going up? You know, some cancers are increasing because of people's lifestyles these days. Is there tell me.
It definitely is going up. Now, I happen to have been fortunate enough to talk with a specialist in Savannah that told me that our diet and our lifestyle definitely has a lot to do with breast cancer. Sugars feed cancer.
Sugars do.
Any kind of sugars. As a matter of fact, I think it was in Great Britain, had a study on mice. They took 2 mice, injected them with the same type of cancer, fed one a high-fat, high-sugar diet, fed one just a regular diet. The regular diet with the low sugar, low calorie, low fats, the cancer didn't go away, but it stayed exactly the same size. The high sugar, high fat rat, its cancer doubled. So they know that our diet and our lifestyle definitely affects the cancer.
Yeah, it's amazing when I'm out buying dog food for my two dogs. I look at, I've got it down to one particular one right now, but I'm looking for the good one, the healthy one, and stuff like that. Is I go back inside and get something sweet and eat. My dogs eat healthier than I do,
and probably more expensive. Because it's very hard. It's expensive to eat healthy and try to be healthy, but in the long run, it's better on everybody, men and women. And men are not. They can also have breast cancer. So you just need to be aware of your body and the changes in your body. Usually, women start getting mammograms around the age of 40. In my case, my cancer was in my 30s. So you just need to be aware of your body and any kind of changes in your body.
Okay, we did have a question just came in, text into us. It says, is the mammogram read here in Jesup or sent to Savannah or somewhere else for results?
It's read here in Jesup.
Right here in Jesup. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
And we want to remind folks, too, about the extended hours that we're offering this month so that people can schedule their mammograms if they're working and they can't get there during working hours, or if they work out of town and they don't get back to Jesup until 4:30, 5 o'clock. They can come to our extended hours. It's every Tuesday and Thursday evening in October. So those remaining dates are October 4, 9, 11, 16, 18, 23, 25, and 30. And they can schedule the screening mammograms as late as 7:30 p.m. The way they do that is they just contact their general physician and go ahead, and that physician will send over an order, and then you can schedule it. Also, as Bob mentioned, we're having the pinking of the fountain this Friday. It's at the Arch, the fountain right there by the depot, and the Sugar and Spice Bakery. And we'll begin inside at the community room at the depot at 12 o'clock. We'll have a few remarks, some light refreshments, and then we'll go outside and pink it up. So we invite you to wear pink and show up at 12 o'clock at the depot on Friday. Friday, October 5th,
okay.
12 o'clock inside the community room at the depot.
You brought in a whole box of goodies here. I guess we'll put these out in our reading room area. You've got a women's monthly planner with wellness tips for the entire year. And you've got a wristband that says, "Every miracle starts with hope." It's a pink band you can put around your wrist. You've got a nail file that says the same thing, but that's a big old nail file right there.
That's a huge one.
And then you've got a pink pen here, and about the miracle starts with hope with a writing pad. And so we'll put those out there and give them away.
And those things that you mentioned, I'd like to let folks know they can come by the beautiful lobby display that's up. We have many of those same things in our main lobby, and we also will have that booth manned on Tuesday, October 9th and Tuesday, October 16th from 10 to 1 with volunteers. So, and we're also giving away, people can register then for one of 2 free mammograms to be given away at the end of the month.
Okay, Jill, if you got anything else to talk about, let's do it.
All right. Well, we will wrap it up, and I'm going to leave you a couple of meal passes for the cafe to give away.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right. Thank y'all very much.
Santa's got a brand new bag.
Santa's got a brand new bag. I'll come back later and talk about that.
Sure. About that? All right.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great day, and appreciate y'all coming this morning and talking about this very important issue.
Thank you very much.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Remember, coming up at 9 o'clock this morning, we're going to have the Rangers in here. That's right, the Rangers are going to be here. Not the Texas Rangers, but our DNR Rangers. They'll be in here this morning with our annual hunting show. And with every single hunting, every new deer season, there's new rules and regulations, things that are going on, classes to be taken, all kinds of stuff. And we'll have DNR Rangers in here this morning starting at 9 o'clock. And they'll be giving you all kinds of information. They come in with just books of information. Plus, they will take your questions.